So Kentucky's own Ashley Judd has this quote: "Tough girls come from New York, sweet girls are from Georgia, but us Kentucky girls, we have fire and ice in our blood. Fire and ice, right? We can ride horses, be a debutante, throw left hooks, and drink with the boys all the while making sweet tea, darling. And if we have an opinion, you know you're going to hear it." So it looks like it's a mixture of like good and bad things, but really it just they can be stuck up, they can punch people and be alcoholics, they can ride a horse, and which is that's impressive. And making sweet tea, that's like the only nice thing is the sweet tea, and ride horses is just kind of cool. So more fire than ice. If we have an opinion, you're going to hear it. So that's just full out. We don't give a fuck. Kentucky women, I haven't met a single one that actually wasn't totally fucking insane. But that's I don't know. I think it's a countercurrent. I don't think it's bad or good. It's we just got to change our perspective on things. So women, they are not always right. So speak out, say whatever it is you want to say. Be shitty if you want to be shitty. But when you be shitty, you got to make sure you're right. Because if you're wrong, people can be shitty back to you, and you got to take it because you were wrong, and you're being shitty about it. So right, of course, nobody's perfect. And also the countercurrent. So you got Ashley Judd, you got Muhammad Ali's, Hunter S. Thompson, George Clooney, Johnny Depp's. A lot of liberals actually that went through here. I think Cassius Clay might have been one, like an abolitionist. Berea College, the civil rights bills and some other stuff. So while there's racism, but there's also a lot of anti-racism. There's northern states, southern states. It's kind of in the heart, actually, of America. Like all the states kind of just circle Kentucky. So if there's one state that's like kind of like the rest, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know if Kentucky is in America or if America is just a bigger extension of Kentucky. Okay. So yeah, so that's what Ashley just tried to say, that there's good, they're good and bad. So basically, they're opinionated, which is a good thing. Speak your mind, honey. Then you have the ride horses. All right, so I don't know. That's not something to brag about, frankly. But if you like to ride horses, good. You like ride. I've never rode a horse. I like to ride I wouldn't mind riding a horse. Riding a fucking four-wheeler, that's fun. Riding a dirt bike, that's fun. Is a donkey. I mean, I'm not sure what we're going for here. This part's confusing me. No, I guess cowgirl. She's a fucking cowgirl. So okay, good. She's a fucking cowgirl. Be a debutante, which is what, a prima donna. I'm beautiful. I'm better than everybody. A Georgia peach, and that's another thing. Tough girls come from New York. I get that. Sweet girls from Georgia. When I think I don't think of sweet girls from fucking Georgia. They prisoners. That's what Georgia was, a colony started on, prisoners. They don't sound like sweet girls. They sound like the daughters of convicts. Sweet tea is very Kentucky. Drank with the boys. Alcoholism is very Kentucky. Throw left hooks. Violence. Yeah, so she's Kentucky, right? Through and through. She's born here. Spent most of her childhood, in Kentucky. She moved here when she was 5. She was actually born in California. And lived in Tennessee. And she lived in 2 places in Kentucky. In Lexington and in Ashland. So she lived in both Lexington and Ashland. Unfortunately, I guess because she lived in Lexington, so, she's got to be sort of a UK fan, but she's the wrong, fan of the wrong school. I don't know one research and development that UK has ever produced for anybody ever in all the world. They did plant hemp this year, which is pretty progressive and exciting. Pictures of Ashley Judd, so just, she's beautiful, but here she got a puffy face, right? But she got a puffy face. Says this is what a feminist right here across her breast look like. So the woman with the strained neck, who's got an open mouth, who's speaking, who's saying something in addition to her shirt. So she's saying something, her shirt is saying something. She's multimedia, right? She's just walking multimedia. It's a pretty picture here. It looks glamorous. Don't even really look like her. It's good. She looks actually got a little bit more weight to her, but she looks good there with a little bit more weight. More puffy faces. I guess here she's getting into the fucking game, right? Oh, you sons of bitches! And then now she's all sweet, right? Making sweet tea. Here she's being a debutante. Is it debutante? Debutante? Or throwing a left hook, or arguing or yelling about her being an asshole, basically, is what she's fire and ice. So we can make sweet tea, and we can be totally shitty fucking assholes. That's the women in Kentucky. And sorry, asshole, you ain't always right. You know, you're actually probably wrong more times than you're right. And equality says that's okay. So we just need to learn to talk to each other, right? You know, instead of just saying you're a fucking queen and you know I'll do whatever I'll bend to your will whenever you want. We'll do this. Shut up. Shut up. All right, so that's enough fun watching of pictures and words. I'm gonna actually get into some movies here. So here's actually Ashley Judd's being slammed as emotionally unbalanced and suicidal in secret audio tapes. I don't know if she's really slammed. That was in her book and shit. But this was a recording that happened out of Louisville, Kentucky, from my friend Curtis Morrison, who recorded Mitch McConnell talking all this shiznit against fucking Ashley Judd. They're scheming against her. They are, you know, he's the Republican senator of Kentucky for the last 50,000 fucking years. Don't tell me it's responsive. No, I will wait. Did you see that? They having both this thing running, this video capture thing, and the videos. I think it takes too much. My poor computer. And plus, I got fucking PowerPoints, unnecessary PowerPoints, and fucking music and picture programs up. So yeah, I probably should have had all that closed before I do this again. I think it worked though. It's choppy, but I think it's watchable and listening toable. I'm telling you, I'm gonna wait. Let's just hit play. That'll help.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Bauer for Holly Scoop. Ashley Judd pulled out of the political race, which may be a good thing because it's drama, drama, drama. She is dissed big time in a secret audio recording of a meeting between her would-be opponent, Republican Mitch McConnell. The Republican leader and his aides. Maybe if we just don't watch it. Maybe if we just watch this. He heard criticizing the actress as they questioned her mental and emotional health, according to E! News. One quote is, "She's clearly, this sounds extreme, but she is emotionally unbalanced. I mean, it's been documented. Jesse can go in chapter and verse from her autobiography." Jesse Benton, the fucking political fucking strategist for Rand Paul. She was hospitalized for 42 days when she had He's obsessed with reading all about Ashley Judd. Read her whole book. I love Ashley Judd. I can't even read her whole book. About these recordings, according to the Hollywood Reporter. For more entertainment news, visit HollyScoop.com.
Watch your favorite videos wherever you are.
Blah, 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 as a blah, free... blah, blah. You're way too fucking wild. God, I fucking hate commercials. I know their advertisements are necessary for the fucking, you know, for people, for it to be profitable in capitalism. But the integrity and truth should be what comes out first. The information that is important to everybody. Because if the information that's important isn't given out, then I don't trust any fucking thing you say. So, is it profits or truth? Which one are you going for here? I think you should go for truth first, and profits be damned. And I think the profits will come because of that. You tell the truth. So, moving right along. She's insane, right? So, Mitch McConnell's running for political office, and before anybody fucking jumps into the race, he starts running fucking political ads, making fun of everybody in Kentucky. Every politician he fucking blasted, right? Who's going to run against him? Is it going to be Bashir? Is it going to be Jack Conway or Eric Comer? I know that's a Republican. But, you know, you get the point. He made fun of every major fucking Democratic official in Kentucky with one ad saying who is going to run against him. None of them fucking stood up. They all fucking denied it. And then he started to speculate about Ashley Judd and there was a movement and people started talking about Ashley Judd running. And as soon as they started talking about it, immediately You know, he goes into fucking kill mode, right into fucking whack-a-mole mode. This is whack-a-mole phase. This is where you gotta, you know, whack-a-mole. When mole pops up, if an Ashley Judd pops up, wants to run and probably take your speech or take your play, yeah, whack them and eliminate them right out of the fucking competition, shame them. And even her grandmother came out and was like, I like Mitch McConnell. Someone needs to tell her grandmother she's a bitch. She's an evil, stupid, shitty bitch who's on the wrong side of fucking history. Mitch McConnell's the Mubarak of fucking Kentucky, and fuck Mitch McConnell. Up with Ashley Judd, down with Mitch McConnell. If Ashley Judd is Mitch McConnell's enemy, then Mitch McConnell is my enemy, right? That's just logical fucking, you know, that's my fucking friend, that's my ally. Ashley Judd, what did she ever do to you? She starred in a couple movies. She showed her tits in one of them, right? So she showed her fucking skin to you. You got to see her fucking naked. She's in movies. You get to watch her act, right? You get it. There's some crazy scenes actually I was going to come up to. Normal Life was actually a pretty wild thrill ride, sort of. I don't know. There's a mixture. There's good scenes. It was kind of a slow movie, but good. There's a couple of good scenes that makes it worth, you know, checking out a little bit. But
When you drop those off, come to the jukebox. I want to introduce you to somebody.
Ashley Judd stars in Bug, the creepy crawly adaptation of the off-Broadway play, which finds her character singing into madness trapped in her live-in hotel with her lover, convinced there are bugs burrowing into their bodies. Surprisingly, Ashley didn't bug out, imagining these
oh, didn't bug out. Oh, fuck you. So, see, they're looking for the bug right now. So this is an insane scene, right? She's been accused of being insane, and she had mental breakdowns and depression and suicidal and mentally unbalanced, and Jesse Bitten's taking notes on her and fucking stalking her like a motherfucker and trying to say that she's insane, but that motherfucker's gone insane. I bet he's obsessed with her. Everything Ashley Judd for the rest of his life. Fuck you, Jesse Bitten. So, Jesse Bitten's a political strategist. He's the who got Rand Paul fucking, like, probably not a good guy to fucking insult, but I don't give a shit. He's... so what? You figured out how to get a bunch of small donations with these fucking house parties. You made $5, $10 donations, and you know you made that shit work. Fucking genius. You know, that's can only be repeated by people who speak the truth. And Ron Paul was a fucking person who's telling the truth. Rand Paul's a kiss Mitch McConnell fucking dick type of guy. The reason why he's doing it is just to associate himself with the Republican Party, so that way this libertarian fucking radical, when he runs for office, will actually look, you know, like a Republican. He'll get the stink of a fucking Republican, whereas, so he'll be a viable candidate, but he's an actual libertarian. So he's a fucking Ronald Reagan on fucking acid, right? A true fucking Ronald Reagan. And he's a bullshitter, so he's lying to the American people. So he looks, you know, he doesn't look like, I guess, like Ron Paul, who's telling us the truth, and so he fucking is nervous sometimes, and he's a little weakly little man, so he doesn't look all strong, and he's short and all shriveled up and shit. So, you know, he's not impressive. Rand Paul isn't really that impressive looking either. He's younger, and I think he's still short, curly-ass fucking hair. I don't know what that shit's about. So Rand Paul's got curly-ass fucking hair. And he's got a problem with women, too. In addition to, you know, most of American society up until, what, 1960s when the sexual revolution, 1970s, happened. Women got the right to vote in 1920, like 50, 60, 70, something years after black folks got the right to vote. So black folks get the right to vote before women. So Shirley Chisholm says she gets more oppression by being a woman than by being black her entire life. She has more bullshit. Shirley Chisholm, she ran for president, first black woman to run for president. And she said that her being a woman actually was more oppressive than being black, which is fascinating. I don't know if times have changed, because most women in college are women, or most people in college are women. Women are getting jobs, they're becoming independent, and you know, they can take care of themselves. And so I'm not sure if we've evolved with the times with the economics, because if you could take care of yourself, then why do I need to buy you everything? I don't need to buy you everything. In fact, we could just be fucking equal friends and partners, and we best fucking friends. I'm making money, you're making fucking money. You know, let's save our fucking money up and invest in some shit. And while we're investing in shit, let's go skiing, let's go jet skiing, let's go zip lining. This scene is there. Okay, so she fucking goes crazy, right? So Mitch McConnell, he goes crazy. He fucking flips the fuck out. He's scared of everybody taking his fucking job, so he basically insults everybody. That's the only way Mitch McConnell's ever won any election, is by attack ads. That's all he's ever fucking done since the first 1935 or whenever he fucking first got into office. You know, back when polio and cholera was still around. Well, UN went ahead and give fucking Haiti, and then America give Haiti a bunch of cholera. So that's a good time, right? United Nations is stationed in New York City. But this is a scene where she goes crazy because they're finding a bug. Okay, so the idea of the whole fucking movie was already explained, but I'm gonna re-explain it because this is the scene that I kind of think about. There's like 3 or 4 scenes of Ashley Judd where she, you know, is accused of being crazy or having like crazy spats, and she had a fucking rough ass fucking life. The shit that fucking happened to her, especially in Kentucky. And her mom's a total shitty bitch. Her mom will, you know, would be bringing in tons of different fucking men, and then she'd be, you know, kissing her fucking man's ass and taking the man's side over her daughter's side because, you know, the man is the most important fucking, I guess, butterball in the fucking basket or something. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. But so the whole movie is Bug, and it's fucking crazy. They're locked up in a fucking hotel, and they just lose their fucking minds. It first starts out, this guy seems like an okay guy. The guy on the right, he seems like an okay guy, and he's like, I'm not a psycho. You know, I'm not a killer. And I guess that should have been the first indication, the foreshadowing of what was to come. Then while they're in this hotel, he starts kind of freaking out. They're like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? I think I feel something scratching me. And he starts looking at his arm, and he's like, oh my God, there's a fucking bug. There it is. There's a bug. There's a bug. It's a bug. It's a bug. And there's nothing there. The Emperor wears no clothes, so he's totally fucking lying to himself. He's fucking flipping the fuck out, and maybe he's testing her to see if she'll go along with his insanity. Like, okay, I'm gonna make this shit up, and then is she gonna go along with me? And she does. So he could have been just putting this is like a big sociological experiment on her, and she's, you know, submissive, so she goes right along with what it is that he's trying to tell her to do. And so she, you know, he goes ahead and puts the lamp up to his arm and trying to point out the bug. You know, I got a bug. And then she eventually succumbs to his will and says, oh, I do see a bug. And it's horrible. You got to get that bug out of you. Oh my God, I think I have a bug too. Oh my God, I have a bug. Oh no, what do we got to do? We got to quarantine ourselves. We got to put plastic all over the fucking place. There's someone knocking at the door. Who is it? I don't know. Invite him in. Stab him. And then, let's see, what else they do? And then they fucking set the whole place on fire and kill themselves. So that's the fun journey of Bug, Ashley Judd movie called Bug. And I'm gonna do actually more. Well, I'll do a couple more seconds.
Were making themselves right at home, but spent a large majority of the movie scratching.
Well, we do that in the film. You know, we become increasingly convinced that our physical persons are infested with bugs, and so scratching was an.
Scratching is a normal thing that is not weird. Here's a cool scene in normal life. Here's 1996 full movie on YouTube. This is nice, right? The full movie. So this is actually, spoiler alert, right? You could tell it's 128 minutes and 142. And so they become bank robbers, okay? Normal life, they're actually normal fucking people. They start out as a security guard, and then she's like a happy housewife, and they were happy together. It was boring. It was so fucking boring in the fucking beginning. But then she kind of starts losing her fucking mind, or she always had a fucking issue. There was always something off with her the entire movie. So again, another movie about insanity and mental illness. And I don't think anything wrong with Ashley Judd. I think it's actually fucking brilliant that she's gone through enough life that she can kind of display, you know, people acting fucking erratically and irrationally. And if you was the daughter of Naomi Judd, you would be fucking crazy like Ashley Judd too. Fucking Naomi, and then Winona, you get to be upstaged by fucking fat, ugly old fucking Winona, you know, and then Naomi's a bitch to you because why? I guess you're not a singing part of the group. You're just the pretty one. You're just a cute one who just smiles, and she probably hates it. How dare you fucking take all the glory just because you're cute? What? Oh, you're cute, so it doesn't matter if you're smart. That's bullshit. Oh, shit. So Ashley tries to get away. I think it's her. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a stunt double. But if it's her, that'd be so cool. They're already putting him in the fucking cuffs. Who the fuck is shooting? She is shooting. Ashley Judd is shooting at the cops. They robbed the bank, and now it's their last bank robbery, right? Somebody got the fucking drop on them. Somebody probably fucking snitched. Bonnie and Clyde, right? But they ain't going out like Bonnie and Clyde. This actually reminds me of City of God, where one gets away because like he's arrested and already fucking put behind the back seat. But this badass bitch is fucking driving like a maniac, saying, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! I ain't going back. I ain't going back." And like, I'm gonna fucking try to get away with this shit. No fucking way. Yeah, run through the yards and just jump out and start fucking running. Just run and then hide in like a little fucking dumpster for like an hour. And then fucking run. Oh shit! Did she shoot that guy? Or he jump out? What happened? She's giving it her all. Oh damn. No more bullets. So she just throws the whole fucking gun. These cops are like the worst. The pit maneuver. Do the pit maneuver. You haven't shot a fucking tire out yet? Ooh, she just got shot. Oh man, they're aiming for her head. Finally got a fucking tire. Damn. No way. I wish that was Ashley Judd. It's a fucking movie. Ashley Judd didn't do any of that shit. She's a girl, right? No, she can't drive a fucking car. Crazy. I bet she could. I bet she could fucking drive a car fucking like a psycho. Like a maniac. Like a Kentucky woman. Like a wonderful, beautiful Kentucky woman.
Enough time to create a universe.
Wow. Oh, what a bunch of dicks, right? That's what they fucking do. Forgot she fucking killed herself. Yeah, big time spoiler alert. Damn, she didn't go out really like a bitch, though. Yeah, she did. She killed herself. If you're gonna kill yourself, just fucking, I don't know, go out in a blaze of glory. Why the fuck just, you know, that's the way the cops are. You know, you're suicidal, and they come in and they kill you 50 times. Oh, good job, cops. Did you get her? You know, she was one fucking woman. She fucking just has a fucking, you know, Tommy gun and has a fucking machine gun and, you know, shoots at the cops in one time, and you guys are gonna freak out. That doesn't seem right. And that's actually a beautiful movie because that makes her an icon. Now she is the symbol for, you know, what happens with crazy people who try to live a normal life and it just doesn't work for them. She should have been diagnosed as crazy and just, you know, accepted her crazy official diagnosis and live accordingly. So that's all really the fucking part of that movie I want to watch. Or no, actually there's a couple scenes beforehand, but I'm going to pause it. I'm just going to put it right here and hopefully it'll load up. No, it didn't delete it all. Okay, so actually 10 minutes. We're going to go 10 minutes in. So there's the famous fucking van that eventually, you know, this beer drinking, open container breaking law, you know. I like Ashley Judd, man. God, I fucking love Ashley Judd. I fucking love Ashley Judd.
Take a deep breath.
Mad respect for her.
And half of it out and hold it.
Yeah, so actually I wish I would have gone this direction. This is the way I was going to do it in sequential order, but maybe... Woo! She's scared. Woo! That was scary. I've never shot a gun ever in my life before. I'm cute and adorable and a little blonde girl. Ooh, I've never shot before. Here's a gun. No, you'll love it. You'll love the gun. I think he's just a security guard. He ain't nobody. Making fucking $7 an hour. And then she shoots 50,000 times. And she's like, ooh, power. I like it. And then she tried to be funny.
You don't shoot animals, do you?
Goes all PETA.
Precision, control. Just like no matter whatever happens, I'm ready.
You're not a psycho who kills animals, are you?
What do you mean somebody like me?
Kill somebody. He's got a gun, so I guess maybe he might be like a police officer. Which is weird, because they become bank robbers. They used to be police officers. He gives up a police officer job to become a bank robber. They don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Nice hobby.
I like her hair there. It seemed wild, crazy. Remember Marilyn Monroe? All you had to do is just show, like, what, 5 seconds of fucking skin? Just a gorgeous, fucking, beautiful fucking scene. And then she was legendary, right? The censors cut, like, half that scene off. Like, oh my god, her butt crack, though. That was a nice butt crack.
What? Same time tomorrow.
Tell me I'm wrong, women. If you think that Marilyn Monroe didn't have a good-ass fucking butt crack in the fucking Marilyn Monroe video I made, then you're fucking crazy. So, yeah, okay. He is a cop, right? So cops display actually more fucking violent tendencies and tendencies for fucking drug abusers and violence and insanity and domestic violence and just beating random fucking people up for no apparent fucking reason. Just they're bastard fucking piece of shit.
Resisting arrest.
Yeah, right. You're kind of an asshole.
Fuck you, bookworm.
Wow. Yeah, he's being a good man. He's a good man. So this is what happens when a good man marries a fucking lunatic. Okay, when a good man marries a lunatic, he eventually is running around robbing banks, even if he's got a good job as a police officer.
Yeah, not as bright. It's kind of blurry.
Poor Luke Perry. He's just he seems so soft-spoken, man. No, is that really? He was a heartthrob of the 90s, 90210. Oh my God, it's Luke Perry!
And you go night riding with Mike?
You work nights. If you didn't, you could go with us. You know that.
Oh, so now I should quit my job so I can be completely dependent on you, and I'd have to ask your permission to fucking breathe.
Okay, I had that bike for 2 years before I ever met you, and Mike is my
Fuck your old stupid family, because you're not fucking listening to me.
No, I'm not, because you're fuck. Just shut the fuck up right now, Shut the
So fuck up your whole family, fuck your whole family.
I'm talking to you, and you're just like all red. I never should have married you. I never should have married you.
And I would like to see how you can survive without me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen now? So, you know, Ashley Judd and him just got into a fight. She said a lot of crazy shit. She's clearly in the wrong and just kept fucking saying crazy shit, right? But, I mean, she's a woman, so we have to forgive anything she does, no matter what the fuck she does. Which is not true. Because that was not right, and now we're going to see actually how she's not normal. And she's been off, actually, in the very beginning. When she was getting married, he was all like, yeah, I do. And then she's kind of like, yeah, I guess. Whatever, I don't care. He's like, I'm going to get on my bike and drive away. And then she's like, well, I'm going to take a bunch of sleeping pills just like Marilyn Monroe. Fuck life. Fuck life. Yep, I'm going to take this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yep, just going down them all. There we go. Little drug overdose. Never hurt anybody. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. If you don't fucking know that, you're fucking stupid. But profitable, right? Because of the war on drugs, which is bullshit. The war on drugs? Bullshit. The war on drugs makes it fucking the profit incentives. It creates a fucking profit incentive, and when there's no fucking jobs, what the fuck else are you gonna do out here? Oh, this little crazy scene, right? So she, you know, was acting crazy, fucking yelled at him, he drives away. Probably just mad for, what, an hour or two, and is gonna come back. It's also naked, a nude scene, right? So, combination of weird, this would turn on sadomasochistic sick fuckers, okay? So, I don't know, I'm actually mad at Ashley Judd for kind of making this scene, but, it's a powerful scene nonetheless. You know, she's suicidal and shit, so she was cutting herself, she yelled at him and he left, and I guess she has a dependency problem or abandonment issues. But she didn't kill herself, right? So I guess we're seeing here she's still alive. Or he's going to notice the blood right away. How long is it going to take? Wait a second. What is this? What is going on? Are you dead? Am I holding a corpse?
God.
Did she do a fucking fatal blow?
Bam, honey. Come on, you've been in bed for 3 days now. Pam.
So, you know, good cop, good man, makes the fucking crazy lady happy, right, by giving her a puppy, or at least puts her mind on something else. And she, like, just fell in love with it immediately. Do you see that? So, you can tell that she's got, you know, issues. Who falls for someone just like that? Like, 2 seconds? 2 seconds. And maybe motherfucker didn't actually fall for somebody in just 2 seconds, you know? Maybe a person fell for somebody in what seemed like in one fucking day, but it always been there, but just admitted to himself when he himself didn't really fucking know. And then when it was said out loud to someone else, to the person that he cared about, it became fucking real. It became fucking real, okay? And then all of a sudden, you know, we're not friends. We're not girlfriend and boyfriend. She don't even talk to me. That's not friend. That's not boyfriend. That's nothing. So it's like, fuck. That's kind of abusive, right? Silent treatment. Fuck that shit. That's not even friendship. So I was a little disappointed. But ultimately, I just don't want her to die. So, yeah. I don't know why Marilyn Monroe got shot and murdered. I don't know why Ashley Judd has the issues that she has. But Marilyn Monroe, she could have been, you know, just sabotaged by political fucking gangsters. Or she could have committed suicide, right? Or she could have just pissed off some crazy person down the line and just came and got her one day, right? So, and it's an elaborate fix. So it would have been something organized. It had to have been something big, like a big fucking organization if Marilyn Monroe was actually murdered.
Hi, everybody. Chris, I know.
But all indication kind of points to those fucking sleeping pills, and that sucks too. And I don't know why she'd been sad. Maybe they did cut it off, or she tried to fucking blackmail him or some shit, and just realized, you know, she's been a jealous lover and just wasn't gonna do anything. So still fucking normal family shit, right? And then this is the last scene of normal life, and then we're going to go on to these other fucking clips. Ruby in Paradise is actually her first movie, or her first major movie or something. I'm just going to like show a couple scenes of it. Just kind of shows her sort of, oh my god, this house is trashed. I think it's 5353. I don't know. 5330. Yeah, this is it. So she tore the fucking place up, and now this suicidal psychopath is going to fucking try to kill herself, right? The puppy wasn't enough. She needs a kid, right? Maybe she needs a baby. Maybe you just need to give her more gifts, hug her tighter. You need to hug her and just don't let her fucking go. This scene's actually fucking awesome. Pay attention, everybody. How he fucking solves this is probably the best fucking way. Again, another Sato fucking weird, you know, a nude scene with her doing some really traumatic shit. But hell, it gets your attention. And women have a right to be naked. Femin, that's how they do activism. Showing their tits. It's a political statement. Why is the female body politically, you know, debated? Women have bodies. Get the fuck over it. Alright. Count of three, we're gonna kill ourselves. Let's fucking go. Romeo and Juliet. Fuck it.
2.
Oh my god, 2? She waited way too long. She waited like fucking 4 or 5 seconds. Waiting for him to... are you going to say it? Oh my god, you really wasn't going to do it. Why didn't you do it? Oh, that was actually... I wonder if that was genius. I wonder if he would just... How much longer he would have waited before he would have said 3. And 3. Alright, on the count of 3, we're both going to kill ourselves. 1, 2, 3. Instead of, it was good. I mean, 1, 2, and just hold 2 until she comes to realize she doesn't want to fucking kill herself or doesn't want him to die. Fuck, you're going to kill him too, right? He loves you. He fucking loves you. You're going to kill yourself and he fucking loves you? That's bullshit. So now he's killing, he's getting more guns. He's getting bugs, right? He starts adopting her craziness. He's starting to see her fucking bug. It's the insanity spreads like a fucking disease. At least that's what these 2 movies indicate, which, you know, that's, you should always believe what Hollywood tells you.
Natural reaction.
If it's in a movie, then it's clearly
true.
The
bugs are an imagined phenomenon in the movie, and so it didn't really alter my relationship to bugs. I like bugs. I'm grateful for them. They feed birds. Some of them are very helpful in the garden.
She's pro-bug.
I try to have a lot of respect for all forms of life.
PETA.
So I don't have a problem with bugs.
Harry Connick Jr. is pretty scary as Ashley's abusive ex-con boyfriend who tries to come back into her life when he's released from prison. She says she didn't bug out in the scene where he punches her in the face.
Yeah, anytime that there's a stunt involved, it's very carefully rehearsed, and everyone has the opportunity to voice their concerns, and everyone stays really safe. That was a great day. We had a lot of fun. I was really moved by doing that scene. It was exactly the kind of thing that I lived for, in acting school, you know, to be opposite.
She
very
loved having the
spontaneous,
scene where she gets punched in the face.
very relaxed.
So she's a
real
masochist. She
actor,
likes
and just
pain, right? I love the
being
way you
able to
lie
use the space and
because
see
it
what
hurts. I love the way it
happens,
hurts. I
because there's a
love
lot
the
of
pain. Thank
Ashley
you
is currently
for the
shooting
pain.
Crossing Over, based on a true story as an attorney representing a 7-year-old Nigerian girl lost within the immigration services bureaucracy who spent 2 years in the juvenile detention system when her mother
What?
abandoned her for fear of deportment. Bug, directed by William Friedkin, is currently playing in theaters.
I'll never really be safe again.
Harry Connick Jr. was terrifying. He's like, I'm not a psycho. Let's watch some Ruby in Paradise. So she really, Ashley Judd lost her fucking mind in normal life. She did very good, very fucking phenomenal jobs. The nudity was unnecessary, but it added to the insanity of the fucking scene. And she's pretty, you know. She had a very beautiful body. So, you know, it's going to delight audiences of all people. So she's like, yeah, I'm leaving you. I'm getting in the car and I'm driving away. That's how you leave somebody. You get in the car and you drive the fuck away. And now here's all these fucking houses and I'm just going down the road and going to Tennessee, starting a new life in some other city. I'm kind of bored already, so I'm going to fast forward this to 10 minutes in.
I don't like being told that I can't write a check.
She's really young.
All the rest of this stock market crap doesn't make any sense, Ricky. You're betting on losing money. Why don't you just throw it away at the door?
I only made $4 grand in 3 days. Went to the store net last week.
This store has been very, very good to you. You spent half the time here that you do on your deals to be even better.
How many times do we have to go through this? Yes, the store has been great to me. No, I will not commit because there's no future in retailing.
I don't see a threat.
I don't have a deal.
You know, one day one of your hunches is going to backfire. I've got to be able to trust you, Ricky.
I'm not going anywhere, Mother. Because I'm not going to bite the hand that so generously fed me.
You don't have to get nasty about it.
I don't have to get anything about it. I'm late.
Seems like a fake argument. It seems scripted, and it feels like they're actors. So they suck. So comparatively speaking, she looks incredible. She plays I think just a kind of lonely, this is a good scene. The son of the owner is eyeballing her, which actually puts her in a compromised situation. That's why I think people with power, man, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I feel like if I had a woman, I would, you know, she could work if she wants to, you know, she can do whatever she wants to. But when you have a boss, you gotta fucking live under somebody's thumb. And I can't compete with that. You could, you know, somebody sitting there saying, go do this, do that. Is that what I'm supposed to do in private life? Do this, do that, do that? I mean, can't we just fucking lay back and live life and enjoy each other's company, each other's existence,
I'm gonna be away
life?
for a week starting Monday.
Hey,
Ricky will be into
you're
Hong Kong
alive.
and
Hey, I'm
upstairs.
alive. Cool. Let's do some shit that people who are living do.
There's one rule I have for all my employees. They don't date my son.
Nobody fucks my son.
You understand that?
Only I fuck my son. Like, yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe and clean this. I'm sweet and innocent. No, I would never. What do you mean? Why would I say anything to
It's so great
the son?
being out of high school. When I saw all the other kids going back last month.
You know, it's interesting. Your fucking acting sucks too.
Do exercise extreme caution. We'll have a look at current conditions and the extended
Oh,
forecast.
I hate all actors, actresses, and actors in that movie. I don't hate all actresses because I love Ashley Judd. Marilyn Monroe, I love Marilyn Monroe, Ashley Judd, and maybe some other ones. Ashley Judd, Marilyn Monroe. Susan Sarandon, she gets political. She's not that much of a looker. She got, I guess, God, I want a beautiful fucking political woman. And that's what Ashley Judd is. Ashley Judd is a beautiful political woman. So is Anna Kasparin. So is Abby Martin. And who else? Abby Martin, Anna Kasparin, and Marilyn Monroe. She was a fucking communist. All political. Fucking was, probably against the war and the draft and for poor people and against the oppression of all types. And she's in favor of, brushing your teeth. So, she plugged that toothpaste ad right after that famous scene on the subway. So, anyways, the point to all of this is this kind of shows, this scene here shows me that Ashley Judd is not fucking crazy. So it sucks. Even Sarah Silverman had said something that she has bouts with depression, and she didn't want that. I wonder if that's the reason why she doesn't have a boyfriend and never married, because she didn't want that to spread. She also says she didn't like to be responsible for someone else's happiness. She doesn't like all that being put on her shoulders. Like, why does she have to do that? But this scene here, I feel like Ashley kind of struggles with it, but it's still an intense scene. These are the last two scenes coming up, so they're both out of bug. Normal life, she was a lunatic, right? And that tapped from real life, I think. And so there's she could probably tap into that whenever she wants to if she was to think about some of that shit.
I didn't do that. Unless
she gets into it.
Know something that I don't know I know, or I've got something I don't know I've got.
Her southern accent sounded fucking great. It's like, what don't you know?
Agnes, what don't you know?
Agnes, what don't you know? What don't you know? I don't know a lot. I don't know more than what I know. Shit.
Why you think I've been fucking looking? They don't fit. I don't know.
Look hard. You have to.
Why is there so much blood?
I don't know where to start. At the beginning. We were in the grocery store. I took him to the grocery store, and we were shopping, and he was right there in the cart. And I went back to get an onion because I forgot the onion, and I just turned away, and then he was gone, and then he was just gone.
His son? You're saying his son? Something about his son or something?
No, he didn't get out. He got somebody.
Someone kidnapped her son, but he's going to confuse her and try to get in her brain and steer her thoughts. That's what my mom said she likes to do, is steer people's thoughts. Start talking to him and then steer their thoughts.
Somebody that he knew. It had to be somebody that he knew, that he wasn't scared of like his daddy. It was his daddy. God took him. God took him, and the police couldn't help me, and I tried so hard, and they couldn't help me. No matter what. They wouldn't help me. They wouldn't help me, the police and the FBI, because they paid Goss to take him. They paid Goss to take him, and he gave him to them. He gave him.
I think this her being political actually makes Ashley Judd better than Jennifer Lawrence.
RC was here, and she left because she was spying on you.
Jennifer Lawrence is sort of the Marilyn Monroe, I guess, of America.
No, and you brought
right?
the bugs. The bugs were under your skin and the egg sacs, and you brought the. And RC brought you. RC brought you, and then you brought the bugs, and then RC brought the bugs. Yes. RC brought the bugs. Oh, fucker, RC brought the bugs.
Goddamned RC.
And then Goss got out of jail, and they let him out of jail, and he wasn't supposed to get out, and they gave him this early parole, and he came here.
She making this shit up. Early parole.
Because they let him out early to send him here. He made a check to kind of early parole, and they let him out to send him because of the bugs.
I do actually believe she's fucking insane at this point.
Their progress, and RC told us that there weren't any bugs, but RC brought the bugs. They made her bring the bugs. Oh, the voiceless little boy, the kid. They gave him the kid. They never would have done that. A couple of fucking queers, they wouldn't have given him that kid. And they made her bring me the bugs to give me, to give them the kid. And then, but wait, no, you never had bugs before you got here. They had you all that time. They did all of those things to you, and you never had no bugs until you got here, until after we, oh my God,
We killed that man. They killed a person just now. They just.
They gave you the, what they call that, the drum. They gave you the drum. And they gave me the queen. They gave me the mother. And that's when they came out. That's when they made it. When we made them. And then, oh my God, and it had to be me. It had to be me from the very beginning, because they took Lloyd, they took him somewhere, they took him to this laboratory and they cut him and they cut him.
The bug was really important to their relationship. This is actually a really good, fucking fascinating portrait of insanity. How one goes insane and the other one drives the other one insane. Folly a la do. Insanity for two. Some people say that's love, actually. Insanity for two. I'm not for sure if that's... This isn't... Is it love? I don't know. It'd probably be love to say, you're fucking crazy. You know.
Super mother bug! I am the super mother bug! Oh my god!
Then they set each other on fire because, I mean, she's the super mother bug. She had, you know, she's the reason why there's so many fucking bugs around, okay? This is a scene right prior to this, so it's actually, this is going to be fun because this is a really fun scene.
Machine! Machine! Machine!
He said he was gonna help me find my son!
Which, that's got to suck for her. He's going to come and help find the son, and he just starts stabbing the shit out of him. It's like, why are you stabbing the fuck out of him? And it's like, you're fucking up my, you know, insanity story.
Here, feel it, okay? It isn't real. See? It's not real. No, it's synthetic. It's not even close. See?
Synthetic.
No.
It's not real. None of it's real.
Listen, it doesn't know where Lloyd is. It doesn't know anything. It only knows
what the fuck? That was so weird.
Okay?
It's not even real. Look, feel it.
They can't wait for me to come outside. They've come to collect me. The experiment is over. They come to pick up their petri dish, and they send a machine to do it. Agnes, it is a fucking machine. You can see for yourself. They're sending in machines.
Okay. I don't really understand. You have to explain to me what is going on, Peter.
Listen. If you want to know what is going on, you have to listen to me. You have to. Because you don't know the fucking enormity of what we're dealing with. May the 29th, 1954, the consortium of bankers, industrialists, corporate CEOs, and politicians held a series of meetings over 3 days at the Bilderberg Hotel in Oosterbeek, Holland. They drew up a plan for maintaining the status quo. It's the way things are. It's the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. They devised a plan to manipulate technology, economics, the media, population control, world religion to keep things the way they are. And they have continued to meet once a year, every year since the original meeting. Look it up. Under their orders, the
that's true.
CIA had smuggled Nazi scientists into the States to work with the American military at Calspan, developing an interepidermal tracking microchip. It's a surveillance tool. It's a computer chip that has been implanted in the skin of every human being born on the planet since 1982. The test group for the prototype was the People's Temple. And when the Reverend Jim Jones threatened to expose them, he and every member of his church were assassinated.
They actually all committed suicide, but I guess they're just saying that they're all committed, that they're assassinated. It was like the Jonestown was a huge suicide. 100 people fucking killed suicide. And the way that they did it was like Hitler and cult shit. They did a bunch of cultist shit, kind of like the Christian fucking religion, which is the biggest fucking cult out here. And you can get some good people out of fucking religion, but religion doesn't make you good. In fact, it makes you probably insane because you believe in a bug. You believe that a bug is there and that there is no fucking bug. So why are you going to believe that you're fucking going insane? If you believe in God, then you fucking believe in an imaginary bug that's on Harry Connick Jr.'s fucking arm, and then you're going to eventually set yourself on fire because you're the queen mother bug. Just, one that clearly leads to the next. What I just saw, I see Harry Connick Jr. is more insane than Ashley Judd in this scene. It seemed like Ashley had to kind of get worked up in order to get fucking crazy, and she never got to crazy. But he is, and so in a way it's like she's kind of grappling with it, kind of holding or clinging on to it. It was like a Broadway play or something. So I was disappointed with actually this movie too. I don't even know if she's a really good actress. When she was nuts, when she was doing that crazy scene in Normal Life, that was like the best shit that she did. And she should do more stuff like that. And it's okay, because that just means, I don't know, I mean, she's gone through hard shit, so she's seen fucking people do weird shit. So she was trying to do that, I've lost my son, and she's this big fucking investigative detective, that CIA fucking person that kicks doors down and fucking takes whatever or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's been canceled, but it was a TV show starring Ashley Judd, right? She's a big headline, but she wasn't able to pull it together. I think politics is actually her next natural progression into the foray. And since there was so much of a hubbub, she's got all the sympathy in the world. She did not run. She wasn't even. She was considering running when people started talking about her running to run, and then when she was considering to run, that's when they schemed against her and then kind of shamed her into stopping and not doing it. She said it wouldn't be a good time for her at this point. Which why would she do that? Why have a publicist? Why fucking make that announcement? Why even say anything? Why dignify their fucking bullshit with the fucking response? Fuck them. You know, she didn't have to say shit, but it just showed how scared Mitch McConnell was because he's attacking an actress. She's from Kentucky, living in Tennessee, and she hadn't done anything, and they're running attack ads on her because they're scared that Mitch McConnell's going to leave his seat. And it's easier to convince people that you're an asshole than it is that you're a good guy. People believe the bullshit more than they believe the good stuff. And so, especially if you got a newcomer, somebody just comes out of the fucking blue, hey, check out this person. Oh, Rand Paul, yeah, I know he's all fresh and stuff, but what about that Aqua Buddha shit, huh? Nah, he took a fucking girl down to the creek, and this is our senator, the senator of Kentucky. Perhaps the next president, right? Takes the fucking this girlfriend fraternity college or something to a creek, and then makes her get into the creek waters. I think blindfolded and kidnaps her or something. I don't know. Tricks her, kidnaps her, and then takes her to put her in the creek, and she's in by like on her knees, like in a praying position. It says, "Now bow down to your Aqua Buddha." And so I guess she was supposed to like bow down into the water or something, bow down to your Aqua Buddha. And she just, the woman talked about it. It's only one report of one woman, and people can say whatever the fuck they want to say, and you can believe it or not. But I don't know why. She has no motive to, well, maybe fame or something, but it doesn't seem like she has much of a motive to lie. And she just basically, the interview I'd watched, she tend to take a really mature approach to it. She had said that, you know, she didn't know if it was actually true or not. Wait, what was I saying? That was not the fucking point. I don't know. Ashley Judd. So, adore Ashley Judd. I fucking love Ashley Judd. There's actually many similarities between Ashley Judd and Marilyn Monroe because Ashley Judd isn't every woman, right? Because she is not flawless. She isn't perfection. She isn't a fucking porcelain doll. She has flaws. You know, Cindy Crawford's got the fucking mole. So, not everybody, just because you have an imperfection doesn't make you ugly. In fact, it gives you a distinctive quality. Kerry Washington has got a fucking weird ass fucking nose, right? It looks all shriveled up, or it looks like a fucking like a pig's nose. It doesn't look like a pig's nose. It looks like I don't know what it actually looks like. It looks like something. I think maybe it doesn't. The scene with her getting actually cut with her nose. There's something with her nose. Let's take a look at Ashley Judd's picture. She got all pissed off. The people said that she had a puffy face. So she wrote an op-ed blasting the media for always being, you know, so fucking attached to beauty and all this other shit. But it's, you know, she made her name on her beauty. So, and she, you know, took off her clothes and shit. And then she's like, hey, why are you looking at my body? Don't look at my face just because my face is getting chubby. Just because I posed for you fucking naked one time. What, I got to be naked for you the rest of my goddamn life? That's some bullshit. Man, I hate fucking Bing every fucking time I open this fucking page up. This is a real sexy picture with her fucking leg there, right? Here's a sexy ass fucking picture with her fucking, no, they're all sexy, but I was trying to look at her nose. I don't know, it just seems fat, knobby. It's not perfect, and I'm so judgmental and such an asshole. That's just something I look at in women. But that's something I noticed. It just, you know, and then her cheekbones, they don't go out enough. They're there, right? And she can smile, but it's not like dimply smile, and it's not like, you know, nice wide fucking smile. She's got her eyebrows, and she's got it like an X. They kind of make an X. You see how this eyebrow comes down to like her line in the lip, and then there's an X. It's kind of her face has an X right across it, and so she's already marked. She's got the mark of the beast. Not really. She's beautiful. So what I'm pointing out is not a flaw or something that's ugly. It's, you know, it seems symmetrical, and also it looks good on her. So, you know, if I don't know, she needs to get to her roots. She needs to get back to Kentucky and to the roots because she has lost touch with the common person being in Hollywood for such a long ass fucking time. And she should be a politician. She's 46 years old, so maybe she might not get any. Jennifer Lawrence is in town now, so she's not going to get the youthful roles anymore. The Hunger Games, right? They've looked past Ashley Judd. She needs to get into politics, and Kentucky needs her. So it'd be a good position for her. It's basically acting anyways. Ronald Reagan turned into the fucking president, so going into acting and then being successful at acting. The Ronald Reagan says the entire presidency was fucking acting. FDR, Obama, they all get in front of the fucking podium and make a speech, and that's supposed to be real. George W. Bush, you know, stayed in the Oval Office and talked to the camera, and then now everybody's bombing each other. Like, what the fuck? Just because some asshole talked on the fucking camera, you're gonna bomb everybody? That seems like that's not a very good rationale. In fact, that's the same rationale as the Al Qaeda 9/11 terrorists, right? They watched Osama bin Laden's videotapes and fell in love and did what he wanted to do. And I don't even know if he directed them. They could have just been inspired. It's supposed to only be 100 Al Qaeda members, but we still fight them because we spread the movement. We created a nation that didn't even exist. Just you know, named the opposition, and then the opposition came. So America, if you build it, they will come. The Mujahideen is, I guess, what they were saying is Al Qaeda, because the Mujahideen were the people that Ronald Reagan gave his weapons to, and clearly. I saw Ashley Judd doing a speech actually in Frankfurt, and it was I got a picture with her. It was like the happiest day of my life, actually. And when I took a picture right next to her, I was thinking, man, I could marry fucking Ashley Judd. And I remember the person who took a picture with me, which was Ashley Judd's friend, was smiling as if like it was possible we could have done something. I don't know. Which it always made me wonder if I was to write to Ashley Judd or seen her. When they were talking about her running, I kind of wanted to meet up with her and then first start out with why don't you run for office? Why don't you run for, you know, against Mitch McConnell as senator? I think you have a very good potential. You can beat the fuck out of him. She was polling higher than him anyways. So she was actually beating him in the fucking polls. That's why he's fucking running attack ads, because he's already down to a mythical fucking candidate running. She would have fucking kicked his ass. She would have totally fucking won. Allison Lundergan Grimes is not a Democrat, not a progressive. She's fucking fake as shit. She hasn't said shit. They're running her as a blank slate. So we don't get to see anything about either one of them. Mitch McConnell, been in there 30 years, can't point out one fucking accomplishment that he's done since he's been in there. They, you know, he give a lot of money to the Mitch McConnell Center, which is an education center at U of L, which creates more Republicans. So it's got his name on it too. And Ashley Judd would have kicked Mitch McConnell's ass. So what? What's the point? The point is she should come back to her roots. Ashley Judd should come back to Kentucky. She should run for office. She should become governor. She should become, you know, fucking mayor. She should do something. She should do something for and get into the politics. She's studied. She's educated. Studied. She studied. But that's, you know, she's smart. She has opinions about stuff, and I think she could, even if she doesn't know herself, I think she should be able to surround herself with enough smart people to be able to operate, you know, some type of machine that works. And people believe her. People trust her. I remember when she gave the speech, she was talking about coal. And she was actually talking about how the machines are actually, the King Coal isn't helping Kentucky. You know, you have both of these candidates in this fucking race who's all coal, this, I love coal. Really what they're saying, they love the business, the corporate coal. They love the coal corporations. They don't give a shit about the working class people, the union, the people, or the people in the communities. Because there's so much that, you know, shit that we could actually fucking do with coal. But what's Ashley Judd, the whole point of the fucking speech for the rally for mountains or something in Frankfurt a couple years ago, maybe 6 years ago, a long time ago, when I was just a wee lad, when I was only 26, it was that the mechanization was actually killing jobs. So there was less jobs. The machines and, you know, technology and so-called progress wasn't helping and creating more jobs in the coal industry. It was losing jobs. So the industry is dying anyways. Now you have the machines, so it's dying even farther. And how are you saying you care about fucking coal and the families of coal and all this other shit when all these jobs are fucking dying? And they're dying for many reasons. The coal's getting farther to dig away. There's it's dirty. Coal is dirty, right? It's dirty to dig up and it's dirty to burn, and you put all that toxins into the air. And also you can invest in so many alternative energies out there. So even though coal and oil are like one of the most widely used because you get so much potential energy in those substances, when it actually comes to all the other alternative energy sources. There's an array of them: solar, wind, water. Those are all free, right? And then just keep on going. You could do rechargeable batteries. You could do, I think, propane, or they did some fucking gas in California under Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hydrogen, right? Hydrogen tanks, and they've tried other hemp fueled cars, right? You could drive a fucking car with hemp seed oil, which is that's so Kentucky, right? So if you could drive a car made of hemp that's run by hemp, you could actually turn a hemp field into a fully operational vehicle. And we should do that. We should legalize marijuana. We've already legalized hemp. We've legalized medical marijuana. 1, 2, 3, punch, knockout. Let's fucking legalize all of it. 2015, La Revolucion.